Hello everyone, today we'll be unboxing and reviewing the Killerspin Impact D2. Now I'm really excited about this because I got this for a prize for a pool tournament that I won, and I've been waiting for almost a month for this, so I'm really excited, and this is the first time I'm going to be having my own ping pong paddle that isn't a $5 racket from Walmart. So first things first, let's get this thing open. It's very nice packaging. Now, one thing I like about Killerspin is that they have these nice boxes that I can keep it in. Keeps it away from the elements and such. Look at that. Isn't that something? Alright, so this is the Impact D2. Let's get this thing open. Would you look at that? It comes with a little card. Nice Killerspin. Warranty. That's nice. Comes with 2 balls, which I'm pretty sure the other Killerspin racket, which I was looking at, which were the Jet 200s, they don't come with any balls, which I think that's really interesting because this is basically the same price, just slightly over. Now let's look at the paddle itself. Also nice foam packaging, makes it nice and comfortable for the racket. So it's black rubber all out, which I like. I really like this jet black look. It's very nice, very comfortable in the hands. So you can see it's very sleek. But I will take this film off later and I will play around with it, and then I'll show you its performance, how I use it, and then I will get back with my thoughts. Now, if you do want to buy this, I'll put a link in the description. It is $40 on Amazon. And on the actual Killerspin website, I'm currently unsure. I think it's also $40. But those 2 links will be in the description if you're interested. So I've been playing with this paddle for a few weeks now, and I can honestly say it's pretty good. I think it has a pretty well-rounded performance, and it's pretty beginner friendly, and I'll get more into that later. But my first impressions were, it's not as fast as I thought it would be. I've played with the Jet 200s, and those rackets are pretty fast. I would say they have a lot of spin and a lot of speed. But this one, I feel like has more of a control aspect. And I actually gave it to my friend Napor here, and she agreed on that. And honestly, I like it like that because I'm able to hit balls with more force and more confidence because I know I could trust it so that it wouldn't just fly out to the moon. Another thing about this that I particularly like, it's more of like a preference, is its weight. It's pretty heavy relative to other rackets, and everyone says the same thing. They're like, wow, this is a really heavy racket, and it's really true. I don't know what that does to the performance and whatnot, but for me at least, it doesn't make me hit the ball as fast. I'm not swinging the paddle as fast, so I'm still able to control it relatively well, and it's a little harder to overshoot it. And when I do, it's not by much typically. Now I think this paddle is really good for beginners as well as intermediate players because it has a really big sweet spot. It's really hard to hit the very edge and mess up. It's very good, and you could get a lot of wiggle room, and honestly that makes it really fun to play with, and it's very consistent for the aspect of attacking. Because I'm more of an aggressive player, I will say you're still able to put a lot of speed and power on the balls, which is really good because you could, one, control the balls coming towards you, and then you're able to shift into an offensive without throwing the game entirely, which to me is very important because playing against some hard players, it's really important that I'm able to get that edge on them. But yeah, overall, I think this is a pretty decent paddle, especially for the price. It is very good, and I think a lot of players would benefit if they were to purchase this. It's a lot of fun. So that concludes the review. I hope you guys found this informative and helpful, and it will influence your future purchases for your ping pong paddles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.